Sama, Yasha'Allah, Yahweh, Allahayanawa, Yahweh, Ahad. That is, hear, O Israel, the Lord our power is one Lord. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Call Halayim Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai Bahashim Harachakwadash. Double honors to my teachers, the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessing to you, Akim, pushing out this truth across the four corners during these last seconds of time. Shalom. And the title of this lesson is going to be The Get In There Mindset. The Get In There Mindset. All right. This is just based off a conversation I had with a brother, just going into the mindset of always seeking the opportunity to get in there, or so to speak, to provide assistance, to constantly inquire, and to put forth a diligent effort in anything that you do. All right? Just to sum it up, Lord willing, this message be edifying. I'm going to just get straight into it. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 13, verse 4. The soul of the sluggard desireth and hath nothing, but the soul of the diligent shall be made fat. And I want to get that word diligent off of the online etymology because it goes into the title, the get in there mindset. So you have to want to get in there, all right? Get in there, so to speak, all right? Putting out a diligent effort, okay? This word diligent means constant, all right? So when you think about the get in there mindset, you have to be constantly seeking to put forth the effort, all right? Whether that be with communication, whether that be with the brotherhood, whether that be with precepts, information, words on the highways and byways, okay? Whether that be with videos, lessons, okay? But they get in their mindset has to be tailored with humility, okay? You can't just have the mindset of, I want to get in there, and that mean you being just overly aggressive, okay, so to speak. You have to tailor it to your spirit, man, okay? And ultimately, you have to do it with humility, all right? So that word diligent means constant in effort to accomplish what is undertaken. It says attentive, assiduous, careful, right? You have to be attentive, all right? You have to be watchful, all right, to know what's going on around you, whether that be in your daily life, whether that be if we're bringing it out on the highways and byways, whether that be attentive to a lesson to provide your assistance, grabbing words, pulling precepts, secular history, okay, just totally diving into this truth 100% in an upright manner, in an upright fashion, okay? So it says, single out, value highly, esteem, prize, love, aspire to, be content with, appreciate, to pick out. Now let's see if there's some of that word on Google, okay? It says diligent, having or showing care and conscientiousness in one's work or duty. You see, having or showing care and conscientiousness in one's work or duties. Now, let's see what conscientious means. Conscientiousness. It says the quality of wishing to do one's work or duty well and thoroughly. You see? So you have to have that quality within yourself. You have to want to do your work or your duty, because we have different duties, all right? Different offices, different faculties that we operate in for the Lord, okay? But whatever that duty is, you have to want to do it well and thoroughly. Let's just liken it onto a sports team, okay? Someone is a good passer. Someone is a good shooter. Someone is a good role player, whatever it may be. Okay, a good defense with strategies, offense with strategies. You have different men that are part of one body, okay, that perform different duties in that body. The hand grabs, the eyes see, the ears hear, the nose smells, okay? So with those duties in each and every one, we have to perform diligently, all right? Now let's go back to Proverbs 13:4. It says, Proverbs 13:4, the soul of the sluggard desireth and hath nothing, but the soul of the diligent shall be made fat. Now let's get that word sluggard, okay? Because a sluggard desires, because a sluggard does not have the get in there mindset, the diligent mindset, the constant recurring of effort in that duty, wishing to perform it well, whatever duty that the Most High has given you. It says sluggish, a lazy, sluggish person. All right. Let's see if they have some more. Just if I type it in here. Sluggard, a habitually lazy person. And habitually is constantly. All right. So notice it uses habitually. There you go. Habitual. Done or doing constantly or as a habit. So notice it says a habitual lazy person. So that's the opposite of diligent. If you're habitually lazy, okay, and that word diligent, when you go into when we went into it in online etymology, it means constantly, okay, productive. So sluggard is the other side of that. It says lazy, unwilling to work or use energy, all right, operating on a low vibration. We're not called into the holy house of faith to operate under a low vibration. We're to operate with a high level energy about ourselves, man. Diligently, okay? With the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, man. So let's read it in the NLT. Proverbs 13:4. It says, lazy people want much, but get little. Why? Because they're always talking about it, okay? And not actually operating in that fashion, okay? Dreams of productivity and and things that are ultimately the fruits of your labor, but never actually laboring to get it. Okay? It says, but those who work hard, there you go, work hard will prosper. Now I want to see if there's something on that word diligent. Let's go to sluggard first. It says sluggard, lazy, slothful. Okay? So let's go to diligent, see if there's something in the Strong's. Salakia. Okay.
Strong's H 2742.
Clouds, it says sharp pointed, sharp, diligent. Right. You're on point. You're sharp. Okay. The get in there mindset is the on point, the sharp mindset. Being keen. Okay. Alert. High level energy. Devoting your efforts and wanting and wishing, praying to do your duty well, man. For Yahweh Shem Yahushua. It says also eager. You see? Get in their mindset. You eager to do a good work. You're eager to help out. You're eager to assist. Okay? That's what diligent is. Let's see if there's something in the root word. It says to cut, to sharpen. You see? So ultimately, we're being made diligent by Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, man. The Lord is sharpening us. The scriptures tell you that iron sharpeneth iron. Proverbs 27:17. Iron sharpeneth iron, so a man sharpeneth the countenance of his friend. You see? So if you have someone that is alongside you that's diligent, you're going to be sharpened. You're going to be more alert. You're going to be more on point, man. That's the house that we're building. Okay, that body fit together and fashioned together to ultimately do what? The will of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. That's what we want the body to continue doing, the will of the Lord. Proverbs 17. Let's see which one it was. Salakia, Proverbs 27 and 17. I just want to see if there's something in the NLT on it. Scriptures tell you the liberal soul should be made fat, and he that waters shall also be watered himself, man. So you have to reciprocate positive deeds, man. Proverbs 27 and 17, the NLT says, as iron sharpens iron, so a friend sharpens a friend, right? And that's the house that we're building. There we go. It's the book of Ephesians, chapter 4, verse 16. From whom the whole body fitly joined together and compacted by that which every joint supply it. I'm going to start at verse 15, Baba Koshah. Ephesians 4 and 15. But speaking the truth in love may grow up into him in all things, which is the head, even Yahushua Mashiach, from whom the whole body fitly joined together and compacted by that which every joint supply it, according to the effectual work in the measure of every part, make it increase of the body unto the edifying of itself in love. All right, so the whole body fitly joined together. Think about the parts of the body: arms, legs, all right, hands, fingers, toes, okay, motions. You even have your insides, man. Okay, your organs. Okay, certain of those things perform certain duties. The heart can't do what the lungs does. Okay, the lungs can't do what the brain does. The nervous system can't do what the cardiovascular system can do. So ultimately, the Lord set us up in that fashion. One brother might perform the operations of the toes, the hands, the feet, the joints. Okay? But in those individual duties, you have to have that get in there mindset. You have to operate on it. You have to want to perform that duty well. This is Ephesians 4. Ephesians 4. And I'm going to start at verse 11. It says, and he gave some apostles and some prophets and some evangelists and some pastors and teachers. You see, those are different administrations. But guess what? The apostles are calling on Yahweh Shem Yahushai. The prophets, the evangelists, the pastors, the teachers. Okay? All those individual roles is what I'm saying. They still serve the Lord. But in those duties, individually, you have different roles. You have different tasks. But in those tasks, you have to want to have that get in there mindset. I got this precept out. Baba Kushah Salakia, brother, do you mind if I bring out this precept? Salakia, brother, I have a word here that might add to your point. Hey, brother, I found this article, this history touching on the subject at hand. Hey, brother, you know what? Let me take that trash out. You need some help in the kitchen? Wash those dishes? You have to want to do well, and you have to mean it. So Moving on, it says, verse 12, for the perfecting of the saints, for the work of the ministry, for the edifying of the body of Hamashiach. You see? That's the purposes. That's the reason that we're having to get in their mindset, for the edifying of the body. It edifies the body. If everyone is seeking to do well amongst the body and nobody's seeking to do anything crafty or mischievous, then we will do well, man. It'll edify. Okay? In the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Okay? And the one I wanted to get it. Ministry, same Lord. Here we go. It's 1 Corinthians 12 and 4. Now there are diversities of gifts, but the same Spirit. And there are differences of administrations, but the same Lord. Let's see if there's something in that administrations. All right. Ooh, in NLT, 1 Corinthians 12 and 5, there are different kinds of service, Salakia, but we serve the same Lord. That's right, man. You have different services, but we serve the same Lord. Administrations, it says,
Strong's G 1248.
Diakonia, it says service, ministering, especially of those who execute the commands of others, of those who by the command of the Lord proclaim and promote religion among men. All right, the holy prophets. Okay, we claim and promote the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. All right, the correct doctrine, the proper doctrine, sound doctrine amongst men across the four corners of the earth. It says of the office of Moses, of the office of the apostles, and its administration. Okay, the office of prophets, evangelists, elders. Okay, the administration of those who render to the others the offices of Christian affection in order to be a Christian. Okay, which is a follower of Yahweh Shah Mashiach. You have to be an Israelite. Okay, it says those who help meet need by either collecting or distributing of charities, and we have that amongst the body, man. Okay, the office of the deacon in the church, the service of those who prepare and present food. Not only physical food, but guess what? Spiritual food. Okay, alms. It says the service of those who prepare and present food. Okay, so it's different things going into that administrations, man. But we have the same power. All right, back in 1 Corinthians 12 and 6, and there are diversities of operations, right? But it is the same power which worketh all in all, right? You have different tasks, okay, different operations amongst the body. But guess what? When that body goes left, those arms go with it. When that body goes straight, those arms go with it. The body goes back, the body goes to the right. Those legs, arms, that motion go all in the same direction in the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. All right, that's what they get in their mindset is. You have to be excited to do good things. All right. It says, but the manifestation of the Spirit is given to every man profit withal. For to one is given by the Spirit of the words of wisdom, to another the words of knowledge by the same Spirit, to another faith by the same Spirit, to another the gifts of healing by the same Spirit, to another the working of miracles, to another prophecy, to another discerning of spirits, to another diverse kinds of tongues, to another the interpretation of tongues. So you see many different administrations, many different faculties, many different offices, right? But by the same Spirit, okay? Many different gifts, man, okay? The working of miracles, discerning of spirits, all right? Different tongues, interpretation of the tongues, man. But it's all by the Spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, all right? But in those individual offices with those diversities of gifts, you have to have that get in there mindset. You have to want to use those gifts. You have to want to fulfill those offices, man, to their capacities. So it says By all these worketh that one and the selfsame Spirit, dividing to every man severally as he will. For as the body is one, going back to that body, right? Jointly fit together. For as the body is one and hath many members, and all the members of that one body being many are one body, so also is Yahushua Mashiach. And I want to see if there's something on that in the NLT. You can get that word members. 1 Corinthians 12:12. For as the body is one and hath many members, and all the members of that one body being many are one body, so also is Yahushua Mashiach. 12 in the NLT. The human body has many parts, but the many parts make up one whole body. So is it with the body of Yahushua Mashiach. So the body of Yahushua Mashiach has many parts. All right. And those many parts make up that one body. Okay. And the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Let's see if there's something in members.
Strong's G 3196. Melos.
All right. Melos. 2 is not what I'm talking about. The A version, but the first one is, it says, a member, limb, a member of the human body. All right, your limbs, you have different limbs in the body of Yahushua Mashiach, right? Different members, literally, man, different brothers, okay? And those different brothers have different duties, assignments, tasks, but in those tasks and roles, you have to want to fulfill it, all right? You have to have that get in there mindset, that diligent, constantly seeking good mindset. All right. Lord willing, this message was edifying. I'm going to say, Samai, Yasha'Allah, Yahweh, Allahayanawa, Yahweh, Achad. That's here, O Israel. The Lord our power is one Lord. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and are worthy of the double honors. Peace and blessing to you, Akim, pushing across this truth during these last 6 of time. Call Halayim Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Hara Hakwadash. Till next time, Shalom.